Well, it looks like you had a great time out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA 2K23. I can't wait to share it with all of you.
Until then, make sure you're following us on social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV.
We'll see you soon, and enjoy the game.
Bye.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. The Utah Jazz come into this one after the win against the Golden State Warriors. And what really made that outcome a surprise was how lopsided it was.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Morant is out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Kuzma in a power forward. So it's the Jazz now after the basket by Seattle. Morant passes to Zubac. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. Terrific performances. So, Steve, is the contract year boost a myth or is it a real thing?
Kevin, it's a very real thing. A lot of players play much harder in a contract year.
Here's LeVert after the basket by Utah and the basket by Gordon.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Morant passes to Zubac. Bogdanovic with it. Pass to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Zubac.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, and we're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
David, thanks. We appreciate the information. Guys, what do you think about their emphasis on shooting coming in?
Listen, if you can get really good shot quality, being efficient, I think they can be successful with that strategy.
They have to be patient and a willingness to make the next pass when the shot isn't there.
Morant against Smart. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Vucevic. And stolen by Kuzma. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Melton, no good. And so LeVert will bring it up for Seattle. They lead by 4. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's Vucevic, and he makes good on the layup. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. He doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot. Just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Seattle.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Here's Morant. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. It's Morant with the drive. Bogdanovic wide open. Here's Zubac. Puts up a three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Can't lose track of Bogdanovich defensively, as he doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Well, with Zubac's on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
Now here's Morant, following the miss by Aaron Gordon. And the pass to Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range, rebounded by Vucevic.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Morant kicks to Zubac. Nice ball movement by Utah. DeRozan against Bogdanovich. From 11 feet away, and it's Bogdanovich again missing. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
That's what I like to see from DeMar DeRozan. He isn't settling for a jumper. He is going to the rim today.
Melton passes to Kuzma. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Bogdanovich has got a couple of... Threes now in the first for Utah.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
A high IQ player. Vucevic has that sixth sense for when to cut after screening for a teammate.
Now here's Morant. And Kuzma slams it in.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Smart passes to Gordon. And here's Vucevic. Guarded by Morant. And Vucevic kicks to Smart. Here's LeVert. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Passes it to Zubac. Morant against LeVert. Lets it go from 11. Again, the Jazz score.
They saw what the defense was willing to give up, and they seized that opportunity.
Now Smart. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Gordon's got 10.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Now here's Morant. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Smart. There's the drive. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
John Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
Seattle calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
swap here for Seattle. Here's Dunn. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Noel. Guarded by Hardaway. Gafford kicks to Dunn. Seattle with a fresh shot clock. Another shot. Noel, no good.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Lee passes to Hardaway, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Noel. Into the lane. Count it. Good. And Seattle leads by 2.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Reed. And the rejection by Gafford. And he gets it back. Reed gets the bucket.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Taylor passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here is Hardaway. And there it is for him.
Hardaway Jr.
Hardaway has got the game tied up here for Utah.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Saving Lee.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First team foul. Shooting first.
We've seen real improvement from Chris Dunn at the free throw line. Used to be his Achilles heel.
Lee against Dunn. Lee dishes to Reed. Picked him clean. Now here's Taylor. The fast break opportunity. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
On the way up top. Back to Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run. Taylor with the rebound. Seattle leading by 7. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. It's tipped. Finney-Smith kicks to Gafford. The quick look, no good that time. 1:25 left here in the first quarter. And he drives in. The shot, no good. Seattle goes the other way with it. Here's Taylor out to the right wing. To the inside. Lee with the steal. Here's Wagner. They grab their own miss. And the shot is good.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Dunn looking over the floor. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Driving the lane. And the layup's good off the glass. And Seattle leads by 7.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lee passes to Reed. Tipped away. It's stolen by Taylor. Here's Dunn. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now a 9-point Seattle lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And stolen by Dunn. Now here's Taylor. The fast break opportunity. Count the basket.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
And so it's Seattle, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Wagner. Nice read out there with Reed. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Lee in at the one spot.
Efficiency, that's what they want to see from Chris Dunn. Good job running the pick and roll.
Here's Reed. Unable to get that one. Seattle goes the other way with it. Lee against Dunn. Outside, Jones. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
The ball goes to Seattle.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 4 on the shot clock. Misses off the left iron. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Lee. And Jones pulls it down.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Alexander Walker passes to Jones. And it's done in the corner. Back to Jones. Shoots over Reed. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Utah's ball. Out to Hardaway. From the arc. Good on the triple.
Tim Hardaway.
Hardaway has got 7 points.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Done outside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And now Utah, fast break. Three-pointer. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Hardaway. 10 points for him.
That fast break three is one of his favorite shots. He's never afraid to pull it up from deep.
Seattle calls timeout. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
A different look from Seattle. Marjanovic checked in for Daniel Gafford. Karis LeVert comes in for Taylor. And Smart subbed in for Dunn. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Zubac is checked in for Reed. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Reed. Bogdanovic is checked in for Wagner. And it's John Morant in for Lee.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Seattle calls timeout.
And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
The Jazz making a switch here. Melton's checked in. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Morant against Smart. Zubac shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Ivica Zubac.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Smart. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. To the right side. Here's Alexander Walker. And the 3 off target. Here's the Jazz with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Bogdanovich.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Smart with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Pass to LeVert. To the wing on the left. Marjanovic kicks to Smart. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Smart's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Seattle with the ball. And here's Smart. He's got 5. Down low. Here's Marjanovic. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists in the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Zubac with it. 8 points for him. Here's Morant. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 13.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Smart up top. Guarded by Morant. Smart passes to LeVert. 13 feet away. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Kuzma. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Morant against Smart. Pass to Marjanovic. Over Morant. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. The pass to Melton. Oh, Kuzma's in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Passes to LeVert. Pass to Marjanovic. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Vucevic, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Gordon comes in for Jones. And it's DeRozan in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Bogdanovich finds Morant. High, arcing shot. A shot that time, not on target. Seattle goes the other way with it. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Kuzma. To halt the run. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
You know, in a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
Here's Morant. Gordon with the defensive effort.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
Inside. Here's Zubac. Can't hit from in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Kyle Kuzma. First personal foul. Second
Seattle
team
shooting
foul.
their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
For Seattle, Aaron Gordon.
The first one falls for him.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Marjanovic checked in for Vucevic. And Gordon drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Morant against Smart. Morant kicks to Melton. Morant outside. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Gordon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Rosen dishes to Gordon. Back to DeRozan. Second chance shot. And the basket by Gordon.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Melton passes to Zubac. He dishes it to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Kuzma kicks to Zubac. That one's off. Still out of sync. Seattle leading by 5. LeVert with a wide open look. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Now different look for Seattle. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Noel in for Marcus Smart. Wagner's checked in for Utah. Morant passes to Melton. Out to Morant. To the middle. Here's Wagner. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night. And it's Seattle with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Noel. Pass to LeVert. It's LeVert on the wing. Hits the three-point bomb. LeVert's got 5 points now this quarter.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor it.
And that one's good, Morant.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Here's Noel. Zubac defending. And it goes down 2 points. Marjanovic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Morant, the bounce pass. And it's Wagner missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now here's LeVert. He's guarded by Melton. Noel, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Going inside. That's good. And the Seattle lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket for Melton.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Noel. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
If you can get a good screen for DeRozan on a pick and roll, more often than not, he'll convert it. Great body control.
Morant kicks to Zubac. Bogdanovic passes to Morant. Driving in and finished off by Morant.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
DeRozan's shot is good.
We see the value of increasing your range. DeRozan can find more space inside now because of it.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And becoming more physical over the years. DeRozan converts off contact extremely well.
We all know he's a tremendous athlete, GA, who's added a lot of strength. He adjusts well in the air, and he can finish with either hand. Hard to stop him once he's in the lane.
Get ready for the Gear Squad!
For the Jazz, Naz Reid, he's checked in for Zubac. Hardaway comes in for Melton. Saban Lee's subbed in for Morant. Lee with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Lee passes to Reed. Now Bogdanovich. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded closely. Gordon. Reed with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Reed is checked in for the Jazz.
Paul Reed.
.55 seconds left to play here in the half. Lee against Dunn. And the rejection by Gafford.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Offensive rebound. Poked away. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Wagner. Here's Reed. Drops in the layup for two. Reed's got his second bucket.
And really, I'd like to see them get after it on the offensive boards a little bit more here. They did a good job of that in the first.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Now here is Hardaway. 10 points for him. There's the three. And so it's Seattle with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 assist. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
They came out as the more physical team tonight. You could tell they put an emphasis on winning the battle of the board. All of these bodies crashing the glass, giving them a physical and a middle edge.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Seattle, Gordon out there with DeRozan. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's LeVert in at the 2 spot.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
DeRozan for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. DeRozan's got 9.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Morant kicks to Kuzma. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Zubac's in the post. Vucevic defending. Kuzma outside. Utah the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Feeds it to Smart. There's the pass to Vucevic. Back to Smart. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, so athletic, rising up to slam it home. Great finish.
Morant outside. No good that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Seattle leading by 7 to the inside. Vucevic, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. 10 points for him.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
Inside, here's Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now LeVert. 7 points in the game. Stolen by Zubats. Morant against DeRozan. Count that one. And now it's only a 5-point Seattle lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And DeRozan kicks to Vucevic. And a kind roll that time off the rim as it unfolds. Vucevic has got 12.
And Vooch knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger.
Back to Kuzma. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside DeRozan. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And here's DeRozan. He's got 11. Outside, Smart. 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. The shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. Bogdanovic with it. Now guarded by Smart. Kuzma against Gordon. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
It's good. He's got 13. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Seattle.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And the Jazz call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
The Jazz making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Morant with a wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Morant's got 23. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Seattle. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Down low. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Gafford. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Gafford's got 8.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
To the paint. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Jazz trail by 4. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Morant. 26 points for him, and it's good for 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Dunn right side. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Morant kicks to Kuzma. Morant against Dunn. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
6 to shoot. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Jalen Noel. 1 shot.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. Wagner's checked in for the Jazz. Hardaway comes in for Melton. Here's Noel. 6 points for him. Here's the 3. They get it again. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Taylor with the ball. Clock at 6. Good. Taylor's got his second bucket of the game to go. Jazz trail by 6. Reed the pass to Hardaway. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Seattle calls timeout.
Make some noise!
Substitution here for Seattle. Jones checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Taylor. LeVert's checked in for Noel. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Chris Dunn. And Utah also making a switch. Reed's checked in. It's good.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Reed. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
DeRozan scanning the floor. In the corner, it's Gafford. Takes a 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Morant. Tries again. And another shot. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Seattle leading by 4. Alexander Walker passes to DeRozan. Pass to Alexander Walker. From outside, off the mark. On offense, here are the Jazz. Now, here's Morant for 3. It's good from long range.
3 points.
Morant's got 16 points here in the second half. DeRozan passes to Gafford. Back to DeRozan. Gafford finds DeRozan. Outside, Jones. 5 on the clock. And Jones slams it home.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Morant outside. Lets a floater go, and it's Seattle with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside DeRozan. Down low, here's Gafford. The pass to LeVert. Fires for three. Hits it from three-point range. And now a 6-point Seattle lead.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Morant is just a Hardaway. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from LeVert. Alexander Walker passes to DeRozan. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Now Gafford. Off target from three-point range. Wagner with it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Morant left side. Here's Reed. And it's Seattle with the rebound. LeVert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Jones. Here's Gafford. Back to Jones. Here's LeVert to the middle. Here's Gafford. It's tipped.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Morant outside. They need this one. Here's Reed. And he banks in the layup. Reed's got 6 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And LeVert, here we go. Left side, DeRozan. With the drive. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. DeRozan's got 9 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Wagner passes to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than John Morant.
To the inside, Jones. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And Seattle leads by 6.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Wagner finds Morant. Inside. And the rejection by Gafford. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. So both teams changing it up here. Zubac kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Reed. Shoots over Vucevic. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Second personal
that one
foul.
on Vucevic.
Yeah,
easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
His average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Now, here's Dunn. Shoots from the baseline, and no good on the last second attempt this time. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Seattle leads by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Jazz trail by 5. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Wagner is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Lee in at the point. Now the pass to Wagner. Can't hit from 12. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Gordon kicks to Dunn. Takes it inside. And good that time. Dunn's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Seattle.
I just love how Chris Dunn can change gears. Quick off the screen and then finishing the play.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Gordon. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 9-point Seattle lead.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. A different look for Seattle. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Karis LeVert comes in for Alexander Walker. And Smart subbed in for Dunn. And Utah with a change here, too. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Wagner. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Down low. And Lee pulls it down. Jazz trail by 9. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Anytime you watch Kyle, you see the production. Plus, you see the potential for more.
DeRozan against Hardaway. Yep, it counts.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Lee outside. And there's the drive. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Smart. Back to DeRozan. And such a nice move to make the basket work. DeRozan's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Smart against Lee. Out to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Melton. LeVert defending. Melton no good. Seattle leading by 11. To the inside. Smart. Good D by Lee.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And there's the strength we talk about with DeRozan. Converting through contact. Absolutely terrific.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Hardaway.
2 shots.
So tough to guard. DeRozan with the strength, the near 40-inch vertical, and he loves to challenge you.
Lee passes to Zubac. Lee against Smart. Offensive rebound.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
Defensive foul.
Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And that's the kind of aggression they want to see from Gordon. Force the issue. Make the D think twice about how they're going to guard it.
Morant. He's checked in for Saban Lee. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Passes it to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
We talk about Kuzma's ability to score in stretches. Tonight, he's been consistent throughout.
Now Smart. Pass to LeVert. Gordon with it. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Morant against Smart. Morant kicks to Bogdanovich. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovic consistently among the league's top 3-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
And, Steve, when you look at your 2003 Spurs championship team, it's not considered a super team, but that roster was stacked for sure.
Kevin, it was stacked with players understanding their roles and starring in their roles. There was just a lot of talent from top to bottom. We pushed each other to be better every day.
Here's Morant. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Love the execution. Ja Morant is big time at breaking down the defense in these sets.
Smart against Morant. Smart passes to LeVert. To the middle. Here's Gordon. Seattle needs to get off a shot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. Trailing by 13. It's Kuzma penetrating.
Love how forceful Kuzma is. When he's driving with purpose, he's a threat to dunk.
And DeRozan kicks to Vucevic. That one good for 2.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Seattle leading by 13. And here's Smart. DeRozan in the corner. At the elbow, Vucevic. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Utah calls timeout. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Aaron Gordon.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball. Play within the offense and get good open shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. The feed to Gordon. And stolen by Kuzma. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Nice D from DeRozan. Seattle leading by 13. Fires it up. And that one goes long. Here's Kuzma. No good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Morant against Smart. DeRozan for 3. Connects from 3-point range. DeRozan's got 25 points in the game. Jazz trail by 16. Morant finds Kuzma. Over Gordon. Another miss by Utah.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Jacks up a three, and another three for Seattle.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Morant passes to Melton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Pass to Vucevic. DeRozan in the corner. Back to Vucevic. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Morant. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. Morant's got 39.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Gordon dishes to Vucevic, and a missed layup. Cloak loose. Jazz trail by 15. Outside, Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And Bogdanovich, a reliable ball handler. Solid at creating for himself with his dribble.
Smart passes to Vucevic. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Vucevic has got 10 points in just the second half.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed. I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Smart against Zubac. Vucevic with the bucket.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. But when he does that, this guy can dominate.
Morant, the bounce pass.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Great D that time from Vucevic. And so LeVert will bring it up for Seattle. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And DeRozan kicks to LeVert. DeRozan dishes to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
You're in total command of this game. Time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And Vucevic, no good on that one. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And, Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Seattle.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for
DeMar DeRozan.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Traps in the tray.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Here's Vucevic, and he can't stop the run as he misses. So it's Utah now. It's a 10-point game. Zubac finds Bogdanovich, and it's off from three-point range. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Banked in off the glass.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.